Hello everybody, Smith here, welcome back to some more Skyrim. We are playing as our little Dark Elf assassin Lunella, and last time we got to Dragon Bridge and then very quickly found ourselves having to kill a dragon. This is the second time I'm recording this because the first time, if you've watched the last video you'll know towards the end the frame rate kind of went to hell, so yeah, that kind of carried on into the next video, and the footage wasn't good, and the game was running fine. It was just the software couldn't really capture what happened. What happened is I kicked this thing's ass. That's what happened. Yeah, so I'm gonna just redo this episode. Hope things are a little bit better. I've tried everything I can. I don't know why it's suddenly gone like it has. I mean, I can see now the capture software isn't. Okay, the frame rate might be a little bit janky, but hopefully not as bad as it was last time. Anyway, not really much for us to do in Dragon Bridge, so we are just going to start making our way onwards towards Solitude. There's a Stormcloak camp here, so I'm going to quickly try. I'm just keeping an eye on the capture software. It seems to be okay for the moment. Let's just see if I can pick that up as a waypoint. Hopefully if I can get close enough. Yeah, there we go. And some blue mountain flowers. Yeah, we're quite burdened at the moment. Picked up a lot of stuff. There's some quests we've got to do around in this sort of general area. But we're just going to crack straight on and get to Solitude, because, as I said, we are pretty chock full of stuff. We need to get rid of some of that as soon as possible. But yeah, I will edit out just the ordinary travelling, and I will see you at Solitude in a second. Let's go and quickly pick up the stables, because we'll need that later. I think the frame rate might still be, as I said, a little janky, but hopefully it's an improvement. But here we are at Solitude. Well, what's effectively the Imperial capital during the game.
If you come to Solitude to join the Legion, speak to Rika. If not, just keep your nose clean while you're here, or you'll end up like Rogvir.
Oh yes, Rogvir. Fox, who's obviously visited Solitude for some reason. Let's go see about poor old Rogvir.
They can't hurt Uncle Rogvir. Tell them he didn't do it.
Positions.
Sorry, you need to go home. Go home and stay there until your mother comes.
Get on with it!
Restless crowd.
You should tell her that her uncle is scum. That
You
betrayed
betrayed
his High
us.
King. Best she know now, Advar.
You're all hard in.
Rogvir, you helped Ulfric Stormcloak escape the city after he murdered High King Torrig. By opening that gate for Ulfric, you betrayed the people of Solitude. He doesn't deserve to speak!
There was no murder. Ulfric challenged
Liar.
Snorri. He beat the High King in fair combat. Such is our way. Such is the ancient custom of Skyrim and all Nords.
Tough crowd.
On this day, I go to Sovngarde.
There we go. Beautiful. And that's it, so everybody clears off.
A man opens a gate and they cut his head off?
Doesn't seem right to me.
No, but what are you going to do? Ooh, Nightshade.
Some gate guard you were.
I'm not sure. Is it? I'm not sure if it's just because
It's a bad rubbish, I say.
it's quite warm today, so I'm not sure if my computer's as it was yesterday, so I'm not sure if it's just the heat that's means my computer isn't quite as happy as it could have been, or whether it's the what's the time of day, by the way, in game, or it's just the fact that we're in Solitude and there's quite a lot of stuff going on.
I've got all sorts of errands to run.
Well, I wasn't.
I still can't believe he knew what he was doing when he opened that gate.
Okay.
It shouldn't have been like this.
I don't think any of these people have got a quest.
Man opens a gate and they cut his head off?
No.
Doesn't seem right to me.
So this is the Winking Skeever. This is where I need to go to meet my contact to progress the next part of the main quest line.
Welcome. Let me know if you want anything. Think I got a clean mug around here somewhere.
Yeah, I'm just looking at the capture software. That's much smoother. I think it might just be my computer having a moan, because it's rendering the game fine. But just recording is a bit of...
History actually covers a wide range of subjects. I teach poetry, writing, history, and the finer points of court life. What a fascinating time to be alive. Mark me, these days will be remembered long after we're gone.
Okay, so you're our contact for that.
Feel free to make requests.
What's the word around town?
Generally, if you want rumors, you should talk to Corpulus. That said, I did see a visitor pass through on his way to the Blue Palace. You should think about staying the night. Corpulus.
See if you've got any rumours.
Welcome to the Winking Skeever, friend.
Heard any rumours lately?
Varnius Junius stopped by here on his way to court. He was worried about something. I'm sure Falk Firebeard could tell you what. Remember the Winking Skeever next time.
Solitude Court. Fair enough. That's the first fresh rumour I've had so far. All of them so far. All of them to date have been.
I'm not interested, Jari. It doesn't matter how many times you.
Ah, yes, and we're playing a slightly evil character, so we are going to see what that guy wants from us. Yeah, so all the rumours I've heard up to date have just been Face Sculptor in Riften. Or, what was the other one? Some Dragon's Tongue. Oh, the,
It's your time to do with as you please. But what about those who depend on you so much?
or the, yeah, the kid in, was it Windhelm?
Please, take pity on an old madman.
What do you need?
My master has abandoned me, abandoned his people, and nothing I say can change his mind. Now he refuses to even see me. He says I interrupt his vacation. It's been so many years. Won't you please help?
How can I find your master?
Last I saw him, he was visiting a friend in the Blue Palace. But no one as mundane as a Jarl. No, no. Such people are below him. No, he went into the forbidden wing of the palace to speak with an old friend. Said it had been ages since they had last had tea. Oh, and you'll need the hip bone. It's very important. No entering Pelagius's wing without that.
Right.
All
Okay.
right.
Thanks for that, you fruitcake. Let's get into the
They say
palace.
Ulfric Stormcloak murdered the High King with his voice.
Yeah, very impressive. But yeah, we are going to get in here because this is kind of the first stage of just getting rid of the.
I don't abide fancy clothes, but you look like you might. I hear Radiant Raiments has a large selection.
What was I going to do? Something first. Yes. Let's look at that. Head to the Solitude Tort. Oh, if I could talk today, that would be just lovely. I need to speak to you about the thing. This is about.
I swear to you,
Unnatural magics are coming from that cave. There are strange noises and lights. We need someone to investigate.
Then we will immediately send out a legion to scour the cave and secure
Yeah, I've already been through this
Please,
once.
don't interrupt the court.
under my rule.
Oh, for goodness
Your
sake.
Eminence,
Okay.
my scrying has suggested nothing in the area. Dragon Bridge is entering.
Right, so the first stage of getting rid of all the junk we're carrying is to disenchant anything that we can disenchant. Dwarven Mace of Devouring. I'm not sure what I'm going to do about
Oh, yes, of course.
enchanting.
Falk, tell Captain Aldous I said to assign a few extra
I can't improve that any further, so I am going to just disenchant that. Not sure what I'm going to do about enchanting, because if I'm crafting my own gear, and I do want to craft my own gear, then we're going to have to enchant it afterwards, but there's lots of demands on my skill points as it is. I'm sure I can probably squeeze a few into enchanting if needs
Do
be.
you have business with the court?
I hear you're looking for some help with Wolf Skull Cave. Basically, the guy comes in, says there's been lots of strange crap happening in Wolf Skull Cave. Can you please send somebody? And they say, yes, we'll send a whole legion. Oh, well, we can't send a legion. Oh, we'll send a couple of guys. We can't send a couple of guys. We'll put an extra couple of guards in Dragon Bridge. So here we go.
You mean the Dragon Bridge issue? I'll be honest with you. I was planning to let that go. Varnius is a bit jumpy at the best of times. There have been reports of weird happenings near Wolfskull Cave. Travelers disappearing, odd lights. I suspect wild animals, or perhaps bandits. I don't think it's worth our time with the war going on. But if you want to clear out the cave, I'll make sure you're repaid for your work.
Okay.
Feel free to return to me with questions. The Blue Palace is an open forum.
The Imperials are good for business, and
General
business is
Tullius
good for
needs more
Skyrim.
money for the war effort.
I
We
must
need
return to the
funds
court.
to arm and
There's also a wizard wandering about. Oh, you've gone for a sleep. That 10 to 1 in the afternoon.
If I needed something from you, you would know it.
Anyway, yes. What have you got for sale? What can I sell to you? Okay, that will do for a start. That's you are running low on gold, so I am just going to. What do you have for sale? What's my own gem situation like? Common soul gem. I'm out of lesser souls, so I've actually got one in a common soul gem. I could do with do with picking up a load of these actually. I'll take those. A couple of those. Greater. We just haven't been very lucky in actually picking up some of these. Get a greater soul. Get a couple of them. It's pricey, I know, but then we do have a lot to sell here, so hopefully we'll get quite a lot of that back. Novice robes of restoration. Silver garnet ring. Scrolls. Scroll blizzard. I've never used scrolls. I don't know what it is. Books, anything. Nothing particularly there. Okay. And why not get another petty soul gem?
Take care of yourself, and always remember, the world is ripe with people looking to spill your blood.
Cheery one, aren't you? Okay, 287, that's better. Yes, so that arrow there, that's for getting into the forbidden wing of the palace. You don't have any quests, do
No
you?
doubt most folk in Skyrim consider the dragons terrifying. I find them wondrous.
What's your job
I
here?
make sure Erica keeps breathing. You are
Sure.
free to leave.
Short and to the point. Right, so I
Stay out
do...
of trouble, Elf.
I will try. So basically I'm just trying to repeat all the stuff I did last time, just trying to pick up the same quests. So we've got the madman that wants us to go into the forbidden wing of the palace.
Please, take pity on an old madman.
Yeah, you've already got me running errands, mate, so I'm just... We'll leave it at that for the time being.
I've got what I came for. I better get back to Dragonbridge.
Okay. You do that.
Tag, you're it.
Oh, screw you.
Can we get some food instead? I'm not playing with you, Kide. You play me.
Let's head up to the blacksmith to see what else we can sell.
Seems there's no end to the needs of the Imperials. But what can I help you with? Looking to protect yourself or deal some damage?
What do you have missed? Do you have any... Oh, for goodness sake, it's doing that thing.
Blades,
I don't know why, but occasionally when I click on Misk, it just does that Moonstone ore. We are going to pick up on the Moonstone ore. Anything else might be of interest to me? Not for the moment. Okay. As I said, I am going to try and craft all my own gear, so it's a bit of a pain to get rid of this elven sword. But... yeah, let's do it. Everything else, I think, is... Oh yeah, and there's all this stuff as well. Iron helmet, steel helmet. Oh, for goodness sake, it's done it again. Stop it. Bent Dwemer scrap metal. Because some of the Dwemer metals, some of the scrap metals you can melt down for the dwarven metal ingots. I don't think I've got anything here that you'd be willing to buy. I can use you to make leather, which is always handy. No, I think that's all I want from you.
Return anytime you need arms or armor.
260. Okay, that's looking a little better now. Bits and pieces. See what you've got in here.
Hello, I'm Gisley, but you can just call me Erica's sister. Everyone does.
Charmed, I'm sure.
Huh. Oh, a bit of this and a bit of that.
Okay, anything I wasn't able to sell to anybody else? Amulet of Mara, Amulet of Talaros. Am I wearing an amulet at the moment? I'm not, so I should kind of start wearing that, I think. There was one Hawker Tusk, we don't need that. We do have a lot of ingredients now, including sort of the stuff I'm not going to get very often. I could really do almost with taking a trip back to Whiterun, but that's not really an option as we're sort of up here for the moment, and yeah, not going to be back there for a while.
Come back to bits and pieces anytime. Welcome to the center of the world. Or at least my brother Erica's world.
Ooh, issues. Couple more quests to pick up and then we're back to where we were.
You look new. I'm new too. I think we could be friends.
Okay.
You're passing through Solitude? Maybe you're looking to make some easy gold, yes?
Why not?
It's easy to find things to sell. Things nobody will miss. Things from underground, or just left lying around in someone's house. I bet the two of us were very alike. So why not take the next step? We can help each other. My sister Deeja and I are treasure hunters. We like to collect things.
Collect. I'm listening.
I knew you looked like a clever one. With the war, many more ships come through these docks, loaded with weapons and pay, but few people, and they pass through dangerous waters. We have an interest in one of those boats, the Ice Runner. The Solitude Lighthouse will be guiding it in, but if its fire were to go out, the Ice Runner would run aground.
So you want me to put out the lighthouse fire?
What an interesting idea. I think if someone were to do something like that, there would definitely be a certain amount of loot to be shared. Yes, if someone were to put out the lighthouse fire and then meet me on the docks afterwards, I could certainly direct them to that loot.
What would happen to sailors on the boat?
Don't worry about them. We'll make sure they wash up safe. Maybe they'll even pay us for their heroic rescue from their sad crash. It would be best if we spoke little until you've completed your task.
Yeah, probably.
Hey,
okay. Not really. Not at the moment. Okay, nearly there.
Welcome. Let me know if you want anything. Think I got a clean mug around here somewhere.
I remember you.
Being old's not so bad. Daughter keeps me fed, and my working days are done. Take my advice. Never gamble. Damn Ernskar has me in debt up to the eyes.
You're in debt to
Too many
Ernskar?
drinking games, too many bets, and I'm too old to ever raise the coin on my own.
What if I talk to
It's
Ernskar?
a stubborn oath. I don't know what good it'll do. You should speak to my daughter, Yvette. She's the brains of the family.
Let's go speak to this Ernskar gentleman. Let's make sure I've got... that on.
Arms and armor, forged by a master craftsman.
There you are. Right.
Unless we have specific business, I'm not interested.
I'd like you to give the old guy, just, yeah.
Debts are debts. Either he pays them, or his kind do.
He's an old man, let it go.
Fine. You sound like a priest of Mara, but I get your point. Tell him to forget about the gold. Keep your sword, Armstrong.
Right. Back to the old guy, and then I think we are... I think we might try for the lighthouse thing. It's the first of our little quests to help. Oh, you're playing outside now. That's... it's interesting.
Let me know if you want anything. Think I got a clean mug around here somewhere.
Being old's not so bad. Daughter keeps me fed, and my working days are done. You've done a fine thing for me. You know, I used to be quite a warrior in my day. Let me show you a thing or two. You should speak to my daughter, Yvette. She's the brains of the family.
Okay.
Divines bless you. May the ground you walk quake as you pass.
I don't know how easy it's going to be to get Thane's of Solitude, or indeed how much the house is going to cost me when I do. I might have to do a bit of research on that between videos, but if I can get that quickly, I can just dump a load of stuff, and that will free me up quite nicely. Who are you, Greta? I don't
Are you
think
here
you've
to
got...
talk about my brother? Do you think his execution was justified?
I'm not going to get into that. Oh, the lighthouse is all the way up there. Maybe we won't rush into that one. There's Wolf Skull Cave. 259. I don't have a lot of inventory space to play with.
That's generous, Yellow, but I am happy to pay my way.
I think actually this might lead us down. I think we will go do the go do the lighthouse thing. I think this is the way to it. I'm kind of guessing. Yeah, so that will look like the docks. We'll travel around there. I'll cut out any of the travelling, and then we'll put out the lighthouse. We might have to do the rest of it next video, but we'll see. Okay, this is looking more like it. Dainty Slode. Interesting name. There's a cave round here. Yeah, I'm just going to go pick that up quickly. Brine Water Grotto. Okay. And let's head back to the lighthouse. And see what mischief we can get up to. Solitude Lighthouse. I'm not sure that takes us where we want to go. Oh, it's a little living area. Not important. Let's just get up there and do the deed. What a lovely little fire. Keeping all those sailors so safe. Oopsie. Okay. So where is Jari Bra? You're quite close to the dock. Sorry, the stables. So we'll fast travel to the stables.
Heard about you and your honeyed words.
You probably want someone else. I'm just the stable boy.
And you are right. Oh, I missed the path. There you are.
Looks like you had no trouble.
So what's the next part of this?
The effects have already been felt. The Ice Runner has failed to dock on time. Without the lighthouse, the Ice Runner will have swung wide of the western shoal and run aground on the eastern coast. My sister Dija will be at the wreck with our Black Blood marauders. She knows to expect you.
This quest is a little more travel intensive than I thought it would be. So what do we do? Do we just have to swim across? Ugh. Oh god, this one's going to be a pain in the backside. We'll we'll leave that till next time. We've been going about half an hour, so we'll call it there. I hope the frame rate hasn't been too abysmal. If it has, my apologies. I'll see what I can do about that for next time. But yeah, we've got to go. We've got to see what we can strip from the Ice Runner. We've got to go see about Pelagius's wing, all that kind of stuff, and also see what we can do about getting Thane status and maybe buying a house here and dumping a load of stuff we don't need. Well, dumping a load of stuff we don't need for the moment, but it would be quite handy to have and transport back to Whiterun. In the meantime, though, thanks for watching, take care, and I'll see you next time.